We are on the countdown to the next school year. We've got just about a month left. And so whether you have been following along in this series or you have not, I bet you've recently looked at the calendar and calculated just how long you have until the school year begins too. And I'd love for you to leave a comment and let me know when you're starting again. Or if you're a year-rounder, let me know that too. This week's tasks are going to be all about making our to-do lists and our shopping lists. Now, if you are new to this series, feel free to jump in now, or if you want to go back and look at the other videos for the Back-to-Homeschool planning, it's all down in the down bar. But this week, we are focusing on our lists. Our first grouping is our mom life tasks. Now, these are going to be our activities and fun that we're going to set aside for our family and for ourselves. So what I want you to do is every 4 to 6 weeks or so, depending on your family situation, I want you to first schedule something for you to do. Now, maybe it's a haircut or a night that you're going to go hang out at the local coffee shop. Maybe it's something you're going to do with some local friends, homeschool group, whatever. Go ahead and mark it off. And as I keep saying in all these, the details may change. When, where, what, that may change. But get it on your calendar so that you are intentional about making sure something happens. Next one, something to do with your spouse. I know that there's lots of controversy, and I don't even really understand it about should you do date nights or whatever. And I know that family situations are very different. As a military family, having dedicated date nights was really, really difficult when the kids were little and pretty much impossible to do it out of the home. So, whatever that looks like for you, set aside some time to do something with your spouse. It is really easy, and I don't have to tell you, but I'm going to anyway. It is really easy to get so caught up in all of our mom stuff and homeschool stuff and all of our other responsibilities that we forget to intentionally set aside time with our spouse. I am as guilty as anyone of this, and I'm trying to be better. So, if you enjoy movies, even at home movies or shows, maybe you watch something on Netflix, look ahead and see maybe when the next season drops or when a movie is coming to Netflix, HBO, whatever, and get that on your calendar. Now, family fun. So obviously, it's great to go ahead and put down any things that are the traditional things that you do. Corn maze in the fall or pumpkin picking, train ride with Santa, those kind of things. Get those down. But also try and throw in a couple of other things. Again, maybe there is a new movie coming out on Disney Plus or something coming to the theater. Maybe there's a new restaurant that you want to try. Whatever. Just get it down on paper. So that again, one, you have it set aside. You've set aside that time. And two, you've got that anticipation and the excitement to build of we're going to go do this fun family event. And yes, the details may change. That's fine. One of those things may have to get canceled. And that's fine too. But you're keeping it on the forefront of your mind, and you are prioritizing that as these things as things that you want to make sure happen in your life. Grouping number 2, we're going to take a look at our school stuff. So first, we've made our reading lists. Grab your reading list and figure out what you need to buy, what you already have, what you need to get from the library. Mark those down. That way, if you need to buy things, you have time to shop used, from Abe Books, for example. School supplies. What school supplies do you need? They're going to go on sale right now. Are you out of your Ticonderoga? I can never say that. Pencils. One of my green bucks, our favorites. Do you need those? Those little white fantastic erasers by, I forget what they are. Those rectangular ones, that Pentel, I think, and come with the blue little cover. Fantastic erasers if you've not checked it out. Do you need dry erase markers? Do you need a dry erase board? I've talked about this one. I absolutely love it. It comes from Rainbow Resource. One side is plain, minus my notes, and the other side is a graph board. So what kind of supplies like this do you need? Get those things marked down so that when things go on sale, you can grab your list, place your order, and you're set. House stuff. No, this isn't really curriculum stuff, as I just said. That's what I'm grouping it with, but we're going with it. Because how many of you have had your child come in the morning and said, oh, we're out of toilet paper. I used the last of it last night. Or a big mess spill happens and you go to grab a paper towel and there's no paper towel. Or favorite snacks that your kids like, you're out of them. Though some of those kinds of things can be bought ahead. So what things do you use a lot? Do you like little bags of Cheez-Its or pretzels that you can order a big box of, or you can put on Subscribe and Save from Amazon? Do you need to grab a big thing of toilet paper the next time you go to Costco? Make a list of those things and then get them purchased or subscribed, whatever you need to do, so that you are not having those kind of minor interruptions interrupt your homeschool life. Because those things drive me batty. And not because of it. I mean, I always, I'm blaming it on myself. Like, oh, I can't believe I let that happen. Or, yeah, Tricia, you should have put that on Subscribe and Save like you thought you were going to do. Or whatever. Like, I don't need that berating of myself in my life. So, house stuff. What do you need? And then my nemesis, science supplies, project supplies. You guys know how much these things drive me batty because I'm not good at buying them all. I always think I'll buy them at the beginning of the year, and then I don't because I'm like, well, I don't really need it right now. Well, I'll just wait. Or if I get it now, I might lose it before then. Or no, Tricia, you'll be good about getting it on time. Just write it down on your calendar when you need it. Well, we know how I am. Maybe you're better about that. Get a list of science supplies and other project supplies that you're going to need. And just, unless you really are one of the people who's on top of it, just buy them now. Find some kind of a tote or small container, something where you can put them so that it's ready come the school year. And just do it. Now, if you are the type who is good about buying them as you go along, put them on your calendar to buy a couple weeks beforehand so that you have a little bit of wiggle room. And if you have fresh supplies, like the chicken that you need to mummify in Story of the World Volume 1, go ahead and put that on your list as well in your calendar, wherever you need to do, so that you remember. But this year I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it all now. And that may be the first time in, so we've done 12 years. This is year number 13 of homeschooling. We'll see. But anyway, get all those down and get those things purchased. Now, grouping number 3. This is where you are going to go back and look at the tasks that I've given you already that you maybe haven't done. Or if you aren't following the series, but you have your own list of back to school, back to homeschool planning things that need done, we're going to spend some time doing that. Prioritize what you need to do. What are the 3 biggest things or 4 biggest things that will make an impact on your school year? And tackle those first. Because it's great to make a big giant list, but I'm the type who gets overwhelmed by it. And then I end up picking things that are just easy to do, but not necessarily impactful or the most impactful. So prioritize 3 or 4 things that are things that will make the biggest impact on setting you up for success this school year. Those are the tasks for the week. I'll see you next